What's up? I'm back like I told you I was going to be back. Now we're going to get into some semen retention here, fellas. All right. What is semen retention? Okay. Semen retention is the practice of abstaining from ejaculation. Ancient philosophies and medical practices from Asia and India have long claimed that semen retention leads to better health and longer life. Semen, which is in essence the very life force of a man, must be retained in the body to maintain a man's health. Ejaculation reduces the life force available to a man, which is evident from the immediate drop in energy and generally depressed nature which can be observed after ejaculating. Okay? Semen is a complex mixture of calcium, phosphorus, lecithin, cholesterol, albumin, nucleoproteins. When it is retained, it is reabsorbed into the body, where it is used to directly support the brain, central nervous system. This improves their function, making you more focused and confident. Sexual energy created during arousal must also be transmuted to take full advantage of semen retention. Transmutation allows sexual energy to be used for the benefit of a man and not released in such a way as to harm him. Now, when it says that, right, you fellas got to understand something like this. Every single time it is you bust off an orgasm, how do we feel? We feel defeated. You ever just had that feeling, just like the ladies you already know. You know what I'm saying? You bust off that orgasm. He could have been going here, going this, doing that. You just bust that orgasm, boom, collapse. You know what I'm saying? Just collapse. It's like you're done. You know what I mean? You go limp. You got no energy, and now you just need a sandwich. You need a sandwich. You need something to restore something. You need something to go back. And why? You need calcium, phosphorus, lecithin, cholesterol, albumin, nucleoproteins. Like, you just shot all of that out. All of that out. It's gone. Now, I told you on the last video, it takes your body 10 weeks for one sperm to mature. It takes your body 10 weeks for one sperm to mature. And then it's actually stored in your testes for 2 weeks. You understand? It's stored in your testes for 2 weeks. What? Really? Really? What does that tell you? What does that tell you? That tells you this. If you were to go and bust a nut, right? And then you were to want to bust a nut like the next day, what are you reproducing with? You are reproducing with immature sperm. It takes 2 weeks. You understand? So if you just busted off a nut on Monday, you know what I'm saying? And you go see, you jerked off. You ejaculated on Monday into a napkin. You just wasted 10 weeks of business in a napkin. Okay? Now, you go see your girl on Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, she just got back from wherever she was. You just dying to have some. But you ain't got nothing but immature sperm. And now you bust inside of her. Do you think y'all going to give birth to a strong male? Do you think you're going to have a strong, tall male with his mental faculties in there? Or you think you might have that weak, immature, retarded sperm that didn't pick up enough fluids because it was too slow and couldn't get there, or that sperm I talked about in the video that took 12 hours to get there? What do you think your kid's going to look like? This is the reason why you can look at a family, okay? And you can see same mother, same father, right? And then you see two brothers, right? And then you look and you go, why is he 6'3" and looks healthy, and that dude just doesn't seem like he's ever going to make it past 5'8", 5'9"? Why is it? It's because the quality of the sperm at the time, okay? If you're a man, you are going to get a better child if you were to retain your sperm for an entire year and release it, or in 6 months and then release it, You are going to have a better, stronger child with a stronger immune system, a stronger central nervous system, and enhanced everything better than if you would have just busted off a nut here, busted off a nut there, and then took that one and then tried to make a child with like the immature sperm. Okay? So for a lot of you ladies out there that are like wondering what, these guys and these men and they just don't seem to grow up and they're just not mature and da-da-da. One, they could have easily just been like, you could have been stuck with that at birth. They could have started that way. Imagine if you were immature to start off with when you were just wiggling. You get what I'm saying? All right, going straight ahead right here, you got, what are the benefits of semen retention? Physical benefits. You got increased energy and drive. Boosted immune system. Cures erectile dysfunction. Prevents premature ejaculation. I'm going to stop right there on that one. Cures erectile dysfunction. Why do you got erectile dysfunction? I'll tell you why you got erectile dysfunction. Because you are masturbating. You're masturbating. You're using your hand unnaturally. Using your hand. You're playing with yourself. And you're jerking off to weird stuff on a computer screen. The entire situation you're going through is just totally different than a real interaction. You're sitting there with your hand. You're looking at this girl do something with another girl or another man or in a group, and you got your thing. You're kind of like there, but you're just jerking off in the corner. You don't know you're jerking off in the corner. You think you're doing something because, man, you're gonna do it. You're there. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna. No. Right now, what you're doing is you are virtually fucking up your sex life. You are unnaturally tuning yourself to an unnatural sex experience. Now, when you go to have a real legitimate connection and sexual experience with a woman, now you're fucked. You're fucked because there's a lot of different things that go on there. Usually, you're only using one hand. You don't gotta move. You're laid back. You're just satisfying yourself. You know all the little nodes to hit and everything this, that, and third. Now, when she's there, you're just like, oh, a whole human body. And what else do you also do when you jerk off? It ain't like you sit there for like 30, 20, 15, this, that, and the third. You go and you're just like, oh, yeah, you can just blow right off, right? Because you blow off in 30, 45 seconds, a minute. There's nobody going to be sitting there looking at you like, really? I came all the way over here for this. That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So you can just get away with just busting off like that. Another thing is, you've been doing it since you was like 14, 15, 16 years old. You haven't grown out of it. You haven't matured. That's the problem. All right? You've trained yourself for erectile dysfunction. You've trained yourself for premature ejaculation. You've actually trained yourself for that. All right? That's why I'm making these videos. I only know this because I used to be you. I used to do the thing. I used to do it. But after you did it, how'd you feel? You feel like a loser. That's how you feel. You feel like a loser. You know what I mean? You feel like a loser. You bust off, you just feel like a loser. You know what I mean? Like, that's because everything is drained. When you feel that, everything comes out of your body. Every single thing is drained. Everything is drained. All right, look right here. Mental. Semen retention. More confidence, improved memory, more decisive. More confidence, improved memory, and more decisive. All right. Spiritual. Calmer and less prone to anger. More connected to spiritual nature. Control over material urges. All right. Why am I doing it? No depression or sadness after orgasm. Better concentration and mental clarity. More power, greater masculinity, greater confidence, better self-discipline, control of my emotions. Okay? You all have to understand that every single time you bust off, semen is the equivalent, one load of semen is the equivalent of 60 pints of blood. 60 pints of plasma. You understand? That is the energetic life force that your orgasm holds. With that said, if I was you, I'd hold on to that till a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Try and hold on to that strength so that you're just not blowing it out there. Okay? This is video number 2. I think I'm gonna have to make 5. Yeah, I'm not even close to done with this right now. I'm not even close to done. I'm about to go deeper as soon as I get back.